Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Zeta and this is the Zeta Project. Thank you all so much for showing up to the video. Today I thought I would do something a little bit different. One, I thought I would try to actually film an intro and possibly also an outro. We'll see how awkward I'm feeling by the time this intro is done. But if you've been following along, watching the videos as they've been coming out, you'll know that I recently started posting again and I've only been doing my monthly plan routines. All of these videos have been really quick, really simple, trying to kind of get myself back into the groove of making YouTube videos, which I think I have. We'll find out! Alright, but today the challenge, aside from just the outro, is to kind of try to pull together a monthly spread using one pen. I have been seeing a lot of time-saving videos going around lately, trying to make spreads more quickly, more efficiently, more whatever, and there is nothing more efficient than having but one pen. My monthly spreads are usually all very elaborate, they're themed, there's colors, drawings, whatever else. To me that's really important because I'm going to use my journal if it's pretty. On the flip side of that, there are a lot of people who will use their journal if it's quick to use. So today, with that in mind, I am going to be using one pen to make a full set of monthly spreads, and I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes and see if in those 15 minutes I can make a monthly log, habit trackers, general task list, and a weekly spread. In theory, I should be able to do this. My normal monthly spreads usually take under an hour, so if I take away all of the switching colors and trying to plan out really elaborate schemes, whatever, it should be doable. I'm going to take my Pilot G207. It's my favorite black pen. I wouldn't recommend it if you tend to write really quickly because the ink does take a little bit to actually set, but I like the amount of ink that it puts on the page. It flows really nicely. It's my go-to. I'm also not planning on actually using these spreads, though I will be setting them up for September, which is next month. So I have an old journal with a few blank pages at the back. This is a Sulerin 1981. It's not the highest quality of journal you can get, but it is a really good journal for a pretty cheap price, so I'll have the Amazon link in the description. Alright, and with that, let's get into it and start making some spreads. So we have finished creating our monthly spreads at 3 minutes 43 seconds left to go, so you definitely had some time to add color. So we have a monthly log setup that I definitely should have done a little bit of measuring and spacing for, but this is a setup that I actually really love. So it's a circular tracker. The idea is any day you have a given task, you just draw a line, it comes out, write whatever it is. You can add due dates, appointments, fun things, whatever. You can just check them off as you go. What I love about this particular setup is that the days where you need information, you have as much space as you want. The days that don't have anything, so if you didn't have to do anything on the first, it's really not taking up any space here. So this is a good space saver if you have some really busy days, some really not busy days. Next we have a habit tracker. The idea here, you can come in and put an X on any of the days that you do complete any given habits, and just keep track of what you do and how it goes. Again, real simple, but also can be pretty powerful depending on what you're tracking and how you're trying to use it. In my experience, having a really simple habit tracker like this is a lot easier to create and fill out, especially if the habits that you're trying to create are already a little bit difficult. Next up is monthly tasks. We've split it into personal and professional. If you prefer to use like a singular dot signifier or any other specific type of signifier for your tasks, obviously you can change this, but the idea is you just go in and put whatever you would need to do. In each column, you can just check it off throughout the month as you complete your different tasks. Lastly, we have the weekly log. This is a really simple go-to weekly log that you can create in any amount of time. So the lines going is splitting the page, and then the simple headers you can put in probably under 3 minutes, I think it took me. Adding in the top priority boxes, the dots for tasks to already be set up, added about 4 minutes. That was also me going in and figuring out what the actual dates would be for this week. It also has space for a notes section. Each day has a ton of space. You can also add meal planners, trackers, anything to this spread, and you will probably still have space for it. This is set up in an A5 bullet journal for reference. If you had a larger bullet journal, you would have even more space. A smaller one, this is still a pretty substantial amount of space per spread. And those are our 15-minute bullet journal spreads using only a Pilot G207 or whatever pen you would like. Alright, and that is the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm filming this before I actually filmed myself trying to make the spreads, so hopefully I succeeded. If you did like this content, I have plenty more videos for you to watch. More will be coming up in the future. You can hit the like and subscribe and bell thingy and whatever else all of the other YouTubers always tell you to do. And until next time, happy planning!